Good story in the NFL. Police in Miramar, Florida are still looking for Giants quarterback DeAndre Baker and Seahawks quarterback Quinton Dunbar 1 day after issuing an arrest warrant for the two in connection with an armed robbery investigation. Baker and Dunbar are accused of stealing money and watches at a party while armed with semi-automatic weapons. Baker's warrant is for 4 counts of armed robbery with a firearm and 4 counts of aggravated assault with a firearm. Dunbar is wanted on 4 counts of armed robbery with a firearm. The NFL has said it is aware of the charges, but declined to comment further.
Dak Prescott has been franchise tagged by the Dallas Cowboys. This, according to our Todd Archer, he was given the exclusive tag, which means no other team can sign him at this point.
It's your boy. It's your boy, Mizzy Miz, Cool Cat Connor of the YouTube, representing the birds. I'm being a little quiet and whispering right now because unlike the New York Giants and unlike the Dallas Cowboys, there's no noise going around the Philadelphia Eagles. There's no noise. There's no nonsense. There's no controversy. There is absolutely nothing going on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing going on. The Philadelphia Eagles are once again, just like 2017, under the radar. None of our players is being arrested. My quarterback, walk it to him, is not franchise tag. He ain't franchise tag. He got himself a 4-year, $128 million contract last season. $32 million a year. $107 million guaranteed. There's no controversy in my organization when it comes to my quarterback. Y'all can say Jalen Hurts all you want, but there's no controversy in my organization. Just listen. Nothing. 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 And I believe, just like my main man Philly 500 will tell you, we have the advantage. Don't believe me? Let Philly 500 tell you.
A lot of crazy things going on today, especially with the New York stinking Giants. Giants always stink, right? They always stink. And I was saying, man, I like some of the things the Giants did this offseason. I do. I totally do. I liked the coach they hired. I liked them getting Bradbury. I liked they got Xavier McKinney. They got an offensive line. I thought they did a great job this offseason. However, when you look at what just happened to DeAndre Baker, getting in trouble for robbery, right? Aggravated robbery, aggravated assault, whatever the hell it was, armed robbery, that ain't good, man. That is not what you need from a guy like DeAndre Baker. And that's a great big distraction, especially for a team like the Giants, who've got a new coaching staff, trying to get things going. They got a tough as hell beginning of their schedule. I think their schedule is toughest in the division early on. Now, if they can make it through towards the end of the year, they got a good chance to get to playoffs. But man, that schedule isn't doing them any favors. Now they have the whole DeAndre Baker problem, and it's a distraction. And when you have off seasons where you got distractions like that, usually it comes back and haunts you. And when you look at our Eagles, all is quiet. All is quiet. Our guys are doing what they're supposed to do. They're taking care of what they're supposed to take care of. And the biggest controversy we've had all season has been the second-round pick, Jalen Hurts, who is only, by the way, a really, really good player, a real talent. So I mean, hey, we're not doing that bad when it comes to the Eagles and this offseason being quiet. And it's just one more advantage that the Eagles have over the rest of the division. Then you look at Dallas, right? The stinking Cowboys. I mean, they're even saying that Dak Prescott's contract is hanging over their head. It's the elephant in the room, and it is. And it's very distracting. Will he sign his franchise tag? Will he show up on time? How will that affect him going into next year? All these things you have to ask yourself if you're a Cowboys fan, and it's very, very distracting. It just is. It's the way it is. And sometimes things work out. Sometimes it comes back to haunt you. Sometimes the player zones out. Sometimes the relationship between front office and the player, they go away. If Deshaun Watson signs a contract before Dak Prescott, Dallas is going to lose him. They're going to lose Dak Prescott. I mean, there's already Dallas Cowboy fans who want Andy Dalton to take over. Why? I don't know why. I would not want Andy Dalton over Dak Prescott. But my point is that these teams, the Giants and the Cowboys, are having problems. They're having off-the-field issues. That's what I call these. DeAndre Baker, that's horrible. Horrible, but look, we don't know if he's innocent. We know if he's guilty. In my opinion, you're innocent until proven guilty, so they're going to have to prove that he did something wrong. But it's still a distraction. Then you look at Dak Prescott's contract. That's all they talk about. I mean, Mark Holmes does like 10 videos a day on Dak Prescott's contract. Oh, I got to do a video. Jerry Jones just called Dak Prescott on the phone. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. It's a distraction. No question about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But our Eagles, they're sitting back doing their thing. And here's why I'm talking about it. And here's the issue. Because when we talk about repeating as division champs, which I think we're going to do, and you talk about these teams like Dallas who want to fight for the division, I think the Eagles have a real leg up on these teams, okay? And I've said this before. If you're not going to get OTAs, if you're not going to get minicamp, if you're not going to get training camp full go, okay, and you're going to have all these issues where you have to do virtual training, virtual workouts, virtual studying of playbooks. It's not the same than being on the field where you could have a receiver on the field running a wrong route or doing this wrong, and the coach is right there to work with him. It's a lot harder. And then you don't have that ability to have chemistry, to get used to the playbook. These are things for the Eagles that they have already. Because, well, I mean, maybe except for the rookies, maybe somebody new like Goodwin in there, it takes time. But overall, most of the team knows the playbook, has the same coaches, has the stability of the same front office, has the stability of the franchise quarterback. The players know each other for the most part. And in this situation, where we don't know when teams are going to get to go back to their facilities and work out on the field, till we know, the Eagles have a huge advantage because they have stability. All three of the teams in the division, they all have new coaches, new playbooks, a lot of new things to learn, okay? So no matter how you cut it, the Eagles have the stability of the coach in the front office and the quarterback and all those things. They're all ready to go.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing going on in my organization when it comes to people being arrested, with my quarterback being franchise tag. Nothing. These problems that the New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys have will linger through the season. Yeah, I wish Dak Prescott signed that franchise tag. Sign that franchise tag if you want to. See what happens next season when you probably go 8-8 or 9-7 and don't make the playoffs. Jerry Jones is going to be like, sorry. Jerry Jones is probably going to be like, yeah, I'm sorry, son. After seeing what you've been doing, I can't do it. I can't do it. You were supposed to be the guy to take us to the Super Bowl. I can't do it because I'm Jerry Jones. You can't take us to the Super Bowl. I mean, you let a guy who beat you with practice squad players go to the playoffs not once last year, but twice this year. I can't accept that. Philadelphia Eagles got the advantage. Because listen, there's no noise. There's no nonsense. There's no controversy. No one getting arrested. Nothing. 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 And if you honestly think that the Giants ain't going to do something about this, and if you honestly think that Dak Prescott is probably going to sign that franchise tag and play this season with one instead of a contract, you are dang on mind. Just like 2017, people, they talked about the Giants. They talked about the Cowboys. The Philadelphia Eagles were under the radar. We didn't even matter. And then we shocked the world and won this. All we do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on our minds like we never giving up. And every time we win another Super Bowl, everybody's hands go up. Cause all we do is win, win, win. And if we go in there and put our hands in the air, make them stay there. Y'all can hate it all you want. People getting arrested, franchise tagging quarterbacks. We over here flying. See you next season.